What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Here we are, my friends, sitting here at $571 with 7 hours, 7 minutes left in this week. It is the 10th day of August. I don't know if I said it, but hit the like button if you haven't. $571 now. We did find support last week down here at 512, and we've upheld that area, and I think that we are genuinely about to break out and see some new relative highs. Not just new relative highs, but new cycle highs as well, right? The high of the cycle so far is like $720. We should see that. And I want to take you on a little thought journey here real quick before we carry on, right? We talked about this so many times, so many times, this massive range that we've been in, right? Your whole life cycle, you've been in this giant wedge where you've got a higher low dynamic here, you've got lower highs there. It's not in a downtrend, it's not in an uptrend, it's in a consolidation phase, and we're finally breaking out of that. Right. Last month we closed above this. This month we're going to have 2 months in a row closing above it. We've never had this kind of interaction before. Typically, when you find some resistance here, you reject. When you find resistance here, you reject. But this time, and we did reject, don't get me wrong, we did. But this time we're doing something different, right? We're doing a little bit of dance. Making love, get down at night, do a little dance. It's actually make a little love, but I went with I went with my own words, I guess. Anyways, it's a bit different. And we're getting different results. Undeniably, we are getting different results. Okay, so different behavior, we can see it here, than these rejections. Different behavior begets different results. That's the thought there, right? Well, if we look at this on the weekly time frame, we have the same kind of thing going on with different behavior. Okay, in this relative phase of consolidation, we found resistance here, we found resistance here, and this time, and if you look this week here where we had a high, the next week we dropped. This week we had a high, the next week we dropped. Here we found our high, but we've been here now 7 hours 5 minutes left in this week on a weekly time frame. We've been here for 3 weeks. Different behavior begets different results, and I think that we're going to move up higher. That's very much what my expectation is. Okay. Oh, had a little kink in my neck there. I very much do anticipate that we're going to see some higher prices here very soon, my friends. But before we get into that, I want to look at the short-term stuff. Okay, 1 hour time frame, nice little pump, nice little rally there with some volume, but nothing too crazy. Finding some resistance. It's very possible and likely even that we go a little bit lower. I think that we do, but I doubt that we go below this low here at 541. So we're at 571 right now. We probably go down to like 550 or somewhere around there, just above, just below. Stochastics kind of agree with that idea, and the MACD's a little bit bearish on the 4 hour or the 1 hours as well. 4 hour time frame here. Looking at this, the stochastics are a little bit bearish, agreeing with the idea we go lower. The MACD would allow for us to go lower, but not too much lower. I think we're going to scoop this 0 area and find support here and then move up, maybe tomorrow or starting the weekend early, right? The RSI, you bounced here before, but now you're doing something different. I would think that begets different results. Lower we go. So slightly lower prices, right? That's nothing too crazy, but slightly lower prices in mind here. From a high to a low. Oh, that was not the low. 786 down to the 0.5, 786 resistance. We probably go to the 382. $550 I think is a very appropriate area that we'd go to. 545, 555, something like that. And then from there, starting next week, we really should, I think next week's going to be the week, you guys, where we really start to rally. We're coiled up on the RSI, we're coiled up in the stochastics, and the MACD is in a bullish posturing as well, not just on the daily, but on the weekly time frames. We're ready to rip and run. And this could be a week where we really do see stuff like this, where that week we pumped up 40%. This week here we pumped up 75%. This week here 54, or this week 81. We're going to see weeks like that, 30 to 80% pumps or more. This is uncharted territory that we're in right now and that we're about to push through. It's going to be massive. It's going to be intense, and it's going to be really fun. So buy the dip, hold the rip. It's not a dip at the moment. I guess buy the breakout. Buy the breakout, man. BTB. Buy the breakout. BTBO. And just hold, man, because I really do believe that we're going to see some fantastic movement. It's going to happen very fast. Bitcoin Cash is not afraid to top off before Bitcoin or before most altcoins whenever it does rip and run. So 1600, I would say 1650 is the minimum target. 4300 is the maximum target. I'm more of a fan of stopping somewhere around 22 to 2000, somewhere in there, 2200 to 2000. But time will tell. I don't have anything else that I want to say. If you guys keep hearing anybody going, shh, it's my daughter. She's behaving. I think she's reminding herself to be quiet. But I will see you guys on the next one. I got places to be. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves, and get ready for some excitement. Bye.